those African aunts, come here.
Blessings they come my way, allow me to find my way. I don't want to remain conquered, yeah. Conquered, yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl ENNY.J. Please subscribe to my channel. You guys, I know that everything in this world, nothing in this world is for free, but subscribing to this channel is free. Like, it's not going to take anything away from you. So please subscribe to my channel, share and like this video. Thank you. So guys, today we'll be talking about you guys, this topic, I don't know, when you just have some random thoughts about some certain things, like, okay, I have a YouTube channel, why don't I just talk about this? And you know the vibes. So today we'll be talking about insensitive questions to stop asking people. You guys, sometimes you just have to read the room, get the memo. Like, there's some questions you need to, stop asking people every single time. You don't want to be that friend that, oh, your friend is going to see and they'll be running away from you simply because, this friend is going to ask me that question. That aunt, that African aunt, that when she sees you, oh my God, she's asking you some certain kind of questions. There are some questions you ask people and it makes them feel, sad, bad, some certain way. And like, asking some questions. You're asking a person a particular question, and probably you see like they go home, they cry, they're thinking and stuff like that. Some questions you ask people actually do affect their mental health. So stop being insensitive, you guys. So number one question is, when will you get married? Not come for me. I know I'm just a young girl and stuff like that, but please, 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 all those African aunts, come here, always bombarding young girls with this question: when will you get married? Guys, like, this question is so insensitive, especially when you see someone every single time you're asking them, when will you get married? And the funny thing, most of the people asking these questions that I'm literally talking about, the questions I'm talking about, most times they actually don't really care. Sometimes they just want to know if your life is moving forward or probably if you're ahead of them and stuff like that. But it's not really necessary because sometimes these questions actually do hurt people. They make people cry. You make them think. You're bombarding them with questions every single time you see them. You're asking them the same question over and over again. Like, people are actually going through a lot, and then you're now adding to their problems by asking them repeatedly about what they are going through, which is not nice. When will you get married? Guys, first of all, marriage is not an achievement. Yeah. A lot of young girls, they really want to get married. Some people, they don't want to get married due to some certain reasons, probably childhood trauma, probably they've not found the right partner. Some people are going through a lot in their relationship. Some people are literally about to even end their relationship. And the funny thing, this question has led a lot of people to wrong marriages due to the pressure from home, from family, from people, from church, from their surrounding and all, just because they are not married. Some people actually really don't want to get married. Probably they have a reason why, and there are people too that actually really want to get married, but maybe they are dealing with a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, and so many reasons. And then you're asking them every single time, when are you going to get married? When are you going to get married? When are you going to get married? Some people are not even financially ready to get married, because who wants to get into marriage and then suffer? Marriage is not an easy thing. I'm not married, but from what I've heard from people that are married, it's definitely not easy. It's something that you say you want to commit to throughout your lifetime. A lot of people at the end of the day, they end up getting divorced and stuff like that. But it's not something that you don't want to get into unprepared. And there are people out there that, things really get to them. You ask them questions, you see them, you make them feel bad about certain things every single time. Of course, they'll feel pressured into doing that thing. A young girl might be there planning on, breaking up with her boyfriend or her fiance or whatever, and due to some reasons and stuff like that, and then you keep asking her every single time, when are you going to get married, when are you going to get married? It's not helping her at all. It's not helping at all. So please stop. Like, people are actually going through a whole lot, and then you keep asking every single time. I mean, do you want a situation whereby your friend is going to see you, or your niece is going to see you, or that family member, like that young girl, you can't even, your niece will be running away from you. Why? Because every single time that African aunt, your mom is asking you, when are you going to get married? Have you seen a man? Blah blah. No, like people are actually going through things that they can't even tell you. So please, enough of the questions. And the funny thing is that after asking them this question, you're not going to give them a spouse at the end of the day. So enough with the questions. Number two, when will you have children, or why haven't you had any children yet? Like, seriously, you guys, you'll see. I mean, like, the world we live in now, you see things, you hear stories, newly married couple of 5 months, and they're already bringing their heads down to start having children, to start giving birth to children. Some people actually, children are, blessings. Children are a source of joy, but funny enough, it's not everyone that wants to have kids. Yeah, actually, that's the truth. It's not everyone. Some people are going through some, fertility issues, probably, due to barrenness, or due to the man being impotent. Some people, they actually don't really want to have children. Some people, they are not financially ready to have children because, like I said, nobody wants to bring a child into this world to suffer. And also, even mentally, like, you have to be ready for some certain things mentally. Like I said about marriage, it's not just going into marriage. When, like, okay, let me take you back to what I said about marriage. I'm sorry, guys. So apparently, yeah, before getting married, we're always advised to, go for some tests. People are always advised to go for some tests. You have to do the blood group test, the genotype test, the STD test, and all of that and all of that. But people forget to check, here, like, there are some people that are actually not mentally ready for some certain things. That's why you see when they do that thing, oh, you start seeing some kind of, like, behaviors and stuff like that, because they were not mentally prepared for it. Back to my number 2 point, you guys. So having children, some people are already going through a lot. Some people, probably it's due to one issue or the other, and that's why they're not able to give birth. And then you're already killing the lady, the woman, with questions. Why haven't you? And it's actually scary at times, because most women, not let's not say most women, some women, like, that whole fear of, oh my god, I'm going to lose my marriage, I haven't given my husband any child, and the pressure and everything. Oh, my mother-in-law is chasing me out of the house, stories like that. She's telling her son to marry someone else, and like, people are already going through a lot, and then every single time you see this lady, you see this man, oh, you've not had kids here, oh my god, I have 5 children. ah when are you going to have children, when are you going to have kids? Oh, it's been 1 year already and you're not having children. And, like, calm down. People have problems. Like, enough of the insensitive questions. Sometimes you just have to read the room, get the memo, you guys. Number three, when will you go to school? This question, I have a whole lot of things to say, but I really don't want to say them, because, you know, there are people out there that, um, you know, they are going through, probably, let's say, there are people out there that they are writing tons and tons of exams every single year just to get into school. Oh, my son is in this class, when is the child going to school, and all of that and all of that and all of that and all of that. When are you going to go to school, when will you start school, will you pay their tuition fees? Some people, their parents are not willing to sponsor them. Some people are planning to work years to save up just to go to school. Some people are even planning on sacrificing their education for their siblings or someone else they love. I'm sure, like, most times we've heard of stories of like people that go through, father issues, mother issues, situations where people are like, they have fathers, like their fathers are rich, they don't take care of them, they don't even sponsor them, nothing, and stuff like that. So people are already going through a lot. And just be kind with your questions, not just about what you say, but what you ask. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong to ask people questions, but come on, not every single time. It's like it's your agenda that, oh, this person, I'm coming after your life with this question. So please, guys, let's be sensitive. Number four, why are you slim, skinny, or fat, or chubby? Guys, okay, people are already going through a whole lot of, body shaming and all of that and stuff like that. And then you keep asking questions like, why are you slim? Like, excuse you? You're not the one that created them. God created them. God knows why He created them like that. You don't feed them. You don't give them food. You don't pay their bills. And every single time, why are you slim? Why are you this skinny? Oh my God, you look so fat. Why are you this fat? Stop eating and stuff like that. Come on. Like, let's be kind with our words. Let's be kind to people. Let's learn to ask people the right questions and not be making them feel bad every single time about how they look. Do you know? If some slim people tell you like the amount of food they eat just to gain weight, and then people are out there struggling trying to go to the gym every single time just to lose weight, and then you're here, you're asking them questions like, why are you fat? Oh, you're too fat, you're this and that, when you don't feed them. Come on, guys, like it's not really necessary. Enough of the whole body shaming thing. Oh, you're too fat, you're this. You see some African aunts will be like, as you're fat like this, are you sure you're going to get married? You that you're slim like this, what will a man do with you? Like, come on. And everything is not about a man or a woman or marriage or this or that. Guys, stop asking people insensitive questions, questions that are going to hurt people, questions that are going to make people feel bad, questions that are going to make people go home and start crying and start questioning their existence. Like, it's not nice. Sometimes put yourself in those people's shoes and, like, you know, try to understand how people feel. I know that sometimes you might not really know and stuff like that, but it's not every single time. You're slim. Oh my God, why are you slim? Why are you fat like this? Guys. Number five question. Oh, why are you still single? I'm just a young girl and I'm not talking about myself, please, guys, but like I'm just saying, like, the question, like, insensitive questions to stop asking people, like I said. Asking people why you're still single. I mean, it's like I can ask my friend, "Oh, why are you still single? What happened? It's not my word. Not every single time. Why are you still single? Or more. Hey, you're missing a lot. Oh, you're single. Oh, you're this and that. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're missing a lot. This, that, and like, guys,
Let's be poor. Breathe. Don't suffocate them.
like, some people are really, really soft. Some people get jealous easily and stuff like that. And like, when they see how guys are taking care of their friends, when they see how guys are, doing things for their friends, their husbands, and all. I'm talking this topic. This is majorly for those that feel like, oh, that they are at that stage where they want to get married, but people keep bombarding them with questions like, oh, why is he single? Why is he still single? Why is he still single? And stuff like that. Some people are just trying to heal. Probably they are healing, trying to heal from, like, a toxic relationship that they just left. Some people are still, trying to find the right partner, because like relationship is not something you just want to jump in, especially when you want to be serious. It's not something you want to rush into, especially when you want to get into something serious with this person or someone. You don't want to have fun, you don't just want to be catching vibes, you don't want to, be there for fun. You want to get into something serious with whosoever you want to go into that stage with. And then, you know, that African mom, that African aunt that wants you to get married as soon as possible. They're asking you, this one that you're still single. Why are you still single? You've not seen any man, you've not seen any woman. Oh, don't worry, I'll go and look for a woman for you in the village. Oh my god. I mean, like, sometimes when you ask people questions, all these questions and stuff like that, they just end up feeling bad, they end up feeling sad, and most times it affects people's mental health, and which is not really nice at times. You can always see people and just do the hi, hello, how are you, and stuff like that. And that's just it. That's it. Than asking and bombarding them with questions and questions and questions that are going to make them feel sad and feel bad at the end of the day. So guys, let's always learn to, be sensitive enough to stop asking people some kind of questions every single time. Sometimes some people they want to even intentionally make you feel bad, which is actually very, very sad. So guys, let's just, learn to be kind. Not just with what we say, but sometimes with what we ask people. You might not really know. You might not know that that question is making that person feel bad, cry their eyes out every night. They are not going to tell you, they're not going to say to you, but sometimes you just have to be sensitive enough to understand how people are going to feel about some certain things, and always try to put yourself in their shoes. Question number 6. Yeah, the sixth question, and probably the last that I have for today, is when will you get a job and why are you not working? You guys, I mean, okay, for, for some people, one thing about life is that things might get easy for some people, things might not. Some people go to school and then like their parents have already secured a job for them and stuff like that. Some people they have to go through a whole lot just to get a job. You see people that have qualifications for a particular job, and then they'll be giving it to those that they are rich, or probably they have the money, they have the power, they have the influence, and they have the they just have everything. And there are people that you see, young ladies, young girls, you know, things they have to go through, things they have to sacrifice just to get a job. It's not easy for anyone out there. Asking people every single time you're asking people, when are you going to, you're too lazy, you don't like working, you don't want to get a job. When will you get a job? When will you start working? And stuff like that. Like, come on. Will you pay their bills? No, you're not going to pay their bills. It's not easy for everybody. If it was easy for everyone, I'm sure people will not be begging on the street. People are not going to be suffering. People are not going to be crying their eyes out just because they are going through one thing or the other. There are a lot of people that, they've graduated and they've spent 5 years looking for a job. They don't even have a capital to even start a business of their own. Some people are the one that they are supposed to lift others in their families, and they can't even really do anything. They're just there. But let's be kind with our words. Let's know how to ask people questions. I'm not saying you have a friend, you can't ask your friend a particular question. I'm not saying mothers, you can't ask your daughters or your sons a particular question. All those African aunts that are after your life, that wants to choke you with questions. I'm not saying you can't ask, your niece, your nephews, but let's know when to do these things. Not every single time. It's like you're after their life. They'll be scared of even seeing you or wanting to talk to you because, oh my god, I'm avoiding her asking me this question. Like, to be honest, it actually really do affect people a lot. You might not know, but it does. It affects people a lot. They go home crying. They are thinking. They are feeling like, oh, their life is about to end and all of that. So guys, just insensitive questions. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you have suggestions of videos that you would like to see on this channel, please leave that in the comment section and tell me what you think about these questions and stuff like that. So guys, thank you, and please share this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification for more videos, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Bye.
Tryna walk with faith on this narrow road, yeah.